All right, with the intro for your games here with,
Daniel.
and we're playing what today?
Fight for Olympus.
Fight for Olympus. Never played this guy, but it looks to be cool and not that hard to figure out. We got about 40 minutes, so let's try to blast through this though. So I'm gonna read my notes that I've taken on it months and months, maybe a year ago, and then Daniel's gonna read the rule book, I guess. But so the purple square on 0 point tracker. So the purple square on 0 point tracker. I'm taking this the biggest purple on the 0 on the point tracker. All colored circles into Delphi, the rondel. Where's the rondel? Okay, Delphi right there. All colored circles into Delphi, the rondel. Okay, yeah, it's Delphi right there. I know this isn't.
Oh yeah, sorry, there's a picture here.
Oh yeah. All right. Damage purple circles on end cap. On the end cap, the damage.
It just says right here.
Oh yeah, I think we have it backwards. Troy, Delphi, the what's that? And then it's Mount Olympus.
Yeah, Mount Olympus.
And then these on the end cap right here. Okay, put 20 random cards back in the box. Okay. Each player dealt 6 cards. Put 20 random cards back in the box. Each player dealt 6 cards. To play a card, discard that many cards of that color to play.
When you're already in a play card, discard that. Oh, I see.
Each player dealt 6 cards. To play a card, discard that many cards of that color to play. Cool. Can play to any open spot on your side of the board. The game does say just 2 players only, right? Might be on the back if it's not on the front.
Let's see. Doesn't say, but I think too. So I think
Yeah, gotta be. All right, play a card, discard that many cards of that color to play. Oh man, I shuffled the freaking rules in there. Yeah, and it's always great when they have a good.
Yeah, a little reference card.
Yeah, reference card. Okay, there's 2, 1 right there. What is that? Oh. Surely there's 2, but I only see 1 right now. I don't know what that is. Can play to any open spot on your side of the board. The lightning bolt equals a one-time effect. The cross swords equals whenever it attacks, you get the power. The circle arrow means ongoing effect during the game. This always happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Outside of the game, back to the box. Okay, so attack phase. If you attack, an opponent has no defense in first 2 spaces. First 2 spaces, I take it these are the first 2 spaces or these are the first 2 spaces. If you attack, an opponent has no defense in first 2 spaces, you get 1 point of 7 to win. Okay, so I guess this is the victory point tracker. So once you get 7 VP, you win. Right now it's neutral at 0 for both of us. If you attack, an opponent has no defense in first 2 spaces, then you win. This could be the first 2. I think this is the first 2, but I could be wrong. But yeah, see which one is the first space. If you attack into the 2 Delphi spots, these are the 2 Delphi spots, looks like it. And no opponent is there to oppose it, then you can take 1 colored disc, one of the 4.
Okay.
Colored discs can be discarded as colored cards to play cards. So colored discs can be discarded as the colored card to play cards.
Oh, cool.
Attack into 1 choice spot and no opponent there, then you draw a card.
Yeah.
Start of your turn, all 6 spots are filled on your side. No, at the start of your turn, if all 6 spots are filled on your side, then you auto win the game.
Interesting.
Okay, so the deck gets milled. Player with the most points wins. And then at 0 equals a tie. If the score is at 0, then it's a tie at the end of the game.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So for this, if you attack anywhere and it's unblocked, you get a victory point.
Wait, what's her name?
There's nothing about the first 2 spots.
If you attack, an opponent has no defense in first 2 spaces, then 7 to win. But I mean, it might be.
Yeah, I think it means opposing space for each of these. It's like if you're here and I'm here and you attack, you still get this bonus. Because I can only block if you're directly in front of it.
Okay.
I think. If you attack an empty space, you activate an area bonus. How your attack goes depends on whether or not they're directly opposite. So that's the opposing unit.
Directly opposite, but it doesn't matter the zone, the one of the 3 zones.
No, you have to be directly in front of someone to block their attacks.
Okay.
And
And then of course the cards, they have attack and defense, and then they have a cost. So this one will cost like this much. This one costs this much. And you gotta basically just discard the same color card from your hand to be able to play the card. And then yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what? I think only these. Man, it says first 2 spaces, but I think I meant to put first 3 spaces. It looks like this is where the VP section is. It looks like this is where Delphi is.
Yeah,
And then Troy is where you draw cards at.
that makes sense.
If you attack and so if you attack and opponent has no defense in first 2, but I think it's 3 spaces, then you get a point. If you attack into the 2 Delphi spots and no opponent, you can take 1 colored disc. The colored disc can be discarded as colored cards to play cards. And then you attack into Troy and opponent has no defense, then you can draw a card. After attack phase, you draw 2 and pass turn. Start your turn with all 6 spots filled on your side, you auto win.
All right, I think that makes sense.
Cool. All right. And then did it seem like it was first 3 spots? Then you get to gain a point, or was it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say anything about first 2. It just says Olympus.
Oh, like I said, first 2. Maybe this is a separate spot, but I mean, doesn't look like it. But I don't know.
Yeah, because the color is the same.
Yo.
I think it's all 3.
All right. So wanna roll for it?
Yeah.
Does it say like anybody starts with an extra benefit for going
I
second?
don't think so. Let's see. No.
All right. Got an 8.
Another 8.
I'll look this over too while you're ready. All right. 1. So it's like I'll go first. Okay, finally determine the starting player. Yeah, playing cards from your hand. You may play any number of cards from your hand. Equipment, how does that work?
You play them underneath.
Gotta be a unit.
Yeah, a unit, a hero or a soldier.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I guess the border of their card is their color.
Looks like it. Yeah.
All right. I'll play. Please discard. Please. I guess the discard pile has to be there.
Okay.
All right. I'll play Palladius. I'll play Palladius to Delphi. And then you gotta attack to it. There's an attack phase. Yeah, so play cards first phase.
Do you both play first, or do you?
So you may play any number of cards from your hand once after the other. So, I mean, first determine the start player. I'll be the start player. You play any number of cards from your hand, one after another. To play a card, you must pay its cost by discarding the required cards. Multicolored cards can be used as any one color. Yeah, let's go ahead and underline this. Multicolored cards can be used as any one color when paying for a card. If you have a color marker, see Delphi below, you can use that instead of a card. If you do, return the color marker to the game board. After you pay for the card, place it on the empty space on the side of the game board as if it's a unit. If you do play an equipment card, you must play it to a unit already in play, so just equipment. Each of the unit must have at least most one piece of equipment. There are 3 spaces on Mount Olympus, 2 on Delphi, 1 space is Troy. You can place at most 1 unit on each space, plus any equipment. If all spaces are occupied, you can't play any more units. If the card has a special ability with a lightning bolt symbol, you must immediately carry out its effect. And then you must, if the text on the card requires it, you must carry out the special ability even before you play another card. So lightning a bolt before you play another card. And then attacking, you must attack with all units that you have in play. Must attack with all units, including units on previous turns. Only units with an attack value of 1 may attack. Units that have an intrinsic attack value of 0 may only attack and use special abilities if an equipment allows them to. How your attack goes depends on whether or not a unit is directly opposite yours. Okay, there is an opposing unit. You inflict damage to your opponent. Place a number of damage tokens on the opposing unit equal to the attacking value. Damage tokens remain on units. Once the number of damage tokens on the unit reaches 0, its defensive value, the unit is defeated or discarded. The defender does not get to strike back immediately. Some special effects refer to defeated or discarded units. There's no opposing unit. All right, Olympus, you receive 1 VP. Move the counter 1 towards the 7 side. All right, cool. All right, so I played Palladius. And then when you play Palladius, draw a card. So 4 cards out of my 6, I get to draw 1. That's a lightning bolt effect that happens right now. All right, I can keep playing cards. I would have to attack into here before I get that. That's why I was reading that.
Right.
Okay. So play all my cards, then attack.
Okay. So you go. See if you go to play it. You go 0 mana reveal.
Okay, I'll discard Alchemy, and then I'll play Myrmidons. So Myrmidons, when you play Myrmidons, you receive 1 VP. I'll grab a VP, a lightning bolt.
What happens 1 drops? I've kept in mind, except for 1 card.
And then with that,
Disclose that classified very
Opportunity attack from the Echo.
with that, I'll go ahead and pass. Next, you must attack with all units you have in play. So I got no opposition right there, so I'll swing in for 2. And then it says on Delphi, you may take a color marker from the game board and place it in front of you. And color markers are considered a card of the respective color when playing for a card. If there are no color markers left on the board, you may steal a color marker from your opponent of your choice. All right, so I'll grab a blue and a red. Cool.
And then when you spend those, do they come back to here or?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. If you attack with an empty space, you can. Let's just make for sure on that. I know it is, but I got solid past turn. That was 2. We're going to 3. Drawing new cards. Drawing new cards. Draw 2 cards from the draw pile. There's no hand limit. And if the draw pile runs out of cards because of this, the game ends immediately.
Oh, interesting.
The game ends in 1 of 3 ways, and it's your turn. All spaces are occupied on one player's side. That player wins. A player has 7 VP. That player immediately wins. The draw pile is empty.
Again?
In this case, the player with the counter on their side wins. The counter on their side wins.
Okay.
And otherwise, the game ends in a tie.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's a push-pull. Even when you get 1 VP, I don't think it's
Yeah.
like you'll just go from there. I was at 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings it back to, it's like tug of war, right?
I'm thinking so,
I
yeah.
like that. Alright, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I'll play Dueling.
So that's got an attack ability, looks like.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is draw 1, draw 2.
Draw 1, you get to draw 2 at the end of your turn.
Got it, and draw 1 when you attack.
Yeah, into Troy, yeah.
Alright, well I'm gonna play this. I'll play this here.
Okay.
So I'll play Helmet, Argonauts, and I have a lot of high cost cards. Okay.
Oh man, it costs 3, dang.
Alright, I know all my cards cost at least 3.
Yellow, blue, and red, yep. Alright, so before Dolan attacks, inflict 1 damage on every green unit, including your own. Okay, nice.
Okay. I attack, move it this way, draw 2, and it's your turn.
Cool. Alright, I'll play the free facings.
What is it called? It's bubbling muck. It doubles.
I'll play
What's muck backwards?
Lincius for red and blue. I'll use these tokens, Delphi tokens. Do I have that game, Oracle of Delphi? I can't even remember. All right. So yeah, when you play Lincius, he can't attack that round. Cool. All right. So and then I believe that's all I can afford now.
Alright.
Well, maybe not.
It's semi-relevant.
It makes me angry.
Why?
I don't know.
The track commander damage?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, and these are the damage counters, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna afford right now, and then I'll go to my attack phase. Oh, screw that. All right, never mind. I see what it is. Okay.
What you doing? What you got cooking over there?
If you smell, okay, yeah, this is actually free. I'm just getting a lucky pulls, man. I'm getting a really lucky pulls.
No, you got a lot of 1-cost cards.
Oh yeah.
Do not have any.
All right, so I'll play this equipment. It's green, but since you tuck it under, this doesn't make it a green guy. Obviously, it looks like.
Makes
So
sense,
the shield, it's a bashing shield because it gives me 1 attack and 1 health additional. Okay, now I'll go to my attack phase. Yeah, I'll put it like that to show the cost and everything.
yeah. Sure, yeah.
All right, so I'll go to my attack phase. And so over there I'll get a VP, Tug the War. I'll get some stuff. I'll get a blue and a red. These 2 guys attacking into Delphi. This guy attacks into Troy. What is that, Troy? And then I'll grab a card. And then in my turn, I'll draw 2 more for the downkeep past turn.
Alright. Gotta make something happen here. Let's see.
Seems kind of unbalanced with the opening hands.
I am.
Yeah, I think I drew very high power but very expensive cards right from the get-go. Let's see, yeah. I'm gonna play this.
Cassiopeia.
When Cassiopeia attacks, you receive the area bonus instead of inflicting damage.
Nice.
Oh wait, that costs 3.
Yes, cost 3.
I thought that was 2. Okay.
There's a lot of middle fingers happening.
I guess I'll play this. She doesn't take damage from green cards, which isn't really relevant right now, but I gotta get something down. Pay for those. I'll attack with both of these, so that pulls it this way.
Okay.
This does 1 damage to you.
Yep, she just does not take damage from green cards. Alright, so I'll take 1.
And you only get the area bonus if there's no one there. Got it. Okay.
Yep. Alright.
Alright,
No fair, no fair.
your turn.
Right.
My ADHD cannot literally handle this. I'm losing my fucking mind.
Imprison the moon? I think it is.
Can I please draw 4
It's true.
No, he's talking about imprison. Wait,
Blood zone. About the because like this
Yeah, he just needs a way to get back.
Your Jan's in the graveyard, and Rift is in the graveyard.
Any other land. Like,
Fire covenant. They wait till it's life. So you make a fire.
I'll play Sicones. And spin the red on Sicones. Back to Delphi. So when you play Sicones, you may inflict 1 damage on a hero of your choice. And we will go for...
yeah, because 2 for Saw and Half. Cast Saw and Half, we can blow this up, get 2 more, and then get those 2 to win.
We'll go for before doing attacks, inflict 1 damage on every green guy, including your own. We'll go for Eridurine.
Alright. However it's pronounced.
And we'll slap a...
So ready for that. Arbiter.
Yeah, I'm getting the luckiest of draws. Helmet. When you play this helmet, you inflict 1 damage on the opposing unit. And that's a free drop right there. Lightning.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some.
Show the real one in here. I don't know that most do. Is he getting free shakes?
Because I was still. I'll pay for your entry fee.
Oh, yeah, that is great. Well, that's like your entry. That Jesus. I'll be here.
Yep, and with that, we'll go ahead and pass the turn.
You're gonna attack?
Yep, and then first to pass the phase rather. All right, so yep, and that's 1 there, and then that's 1 there, and then do the non-attacking guys. Troy draws 1. This guy draws a card.
Zelda, that's where you force
2 to search. 2 for commit attacks. 3.
Yellow. Get 1 VP here.
called Legends of Olympus.
And then did that guy take an attack? Or?
Yeah, I put 1 on.
Okay. And then, yep, and then I'll pass my card, my turn, and draw 2 on the downkeep.
Alright. Can't play anything. So
Can't play anything.
Yeah, so I'll just
Yeah,
attack for 1.
horrible draws,
Draw
man.
2.
All right, so attack for 1, draw 2.
Some better stuff here.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Once you play here, is the game over?
That's at my upkeep at the start of my turn.
It's still a short game, it feels.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, I think it's what's he say, 10 to 15? I mean 15.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just seeming like that, but it's probably a 30-minute game. Really on the box, it probably says, but no, I think you just drew poorly.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. But perfect timing though.
Literal lucky draw.
This is with the
Blue, yellow, and green. I'll play
But I have put it in a deck box for you. So
Muddy. What you're doing, my dear? My dear. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue, yellow, green. Yeah, blue, yellow, green. And ongoing, every time Medea's opposing unit is discarded, you may place that unit on your side at no cost, but without any lightning bolts effects or equipment.
Oh,
Cool.
It's pretty nice.
All right, we'll play a we'll play a nice free shield because I'm just getting all the good cards.
We'll get it down.
And then we'll play a and then we'll call it at that. Then we'll do my attack phase. I deal 1 there. No, actually 2 there now.
Either, yeah.
And then I'll get a VP here. Get a VP here. Get 2 deals. Grab the yellow. Grab the green. And then draw a card. Down, keep, draw 2 cards. And then, then that'll be it.
Peace.
Well, trying to make the lights go back on.
Waving away.
Yeah.
That would have been part of the cards.
I thought they turned it off on us. Okay.
Nah, like if a lot of people aren't walking around, the lights go off.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well,
Yeah, so basically you gotta kill one of these guys in order to not lose from that effect.
Yeah, I don't know if I can, to be honest. I can discard this to play this.
We'll move around to make the lights go on. There we go.
We're gonna see if I can finale
Yeah, I can't really do anything on this turn. I already killed an evil people on this turn.
Can't kill anybody this turn.
No.
Alright, I am so glad I finally got to play this though.
Yeah.
Fight for Olympus, yeah. Perfect timing too.
Yeah, I feel like with better draws it could have
840.
gone a little longer.
But yeah, like if you had to rate this one, what would you give this on that initial bad draw play?
Yeah, it's tough because the draw didn't get me. I like the artwork. I feel like it could be good if I had just drawn a little different.
Technically, we have 20 minutes. We could run it back if you want to. Or
You want to try?
yeah. All right, game 2 coming up.